Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. But Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Shifts by him, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal. Pickett
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Harris will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Pick it now, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
They'll try to run with Harris. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Come, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's get it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Pickett to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And now it's second down. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pickett now from the gun here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on third down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of third down there and made a play.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
What's the deal, y'all? You ready to roll? Let's go. He's supposed to catch that, man. That's how we do. Let's do it with you.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action. It's Fields. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, Fields. And he's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Fields. Now he steps away, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Who's going to make a play, baby? Let's be smart. Let's go hard. They can't stop us. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's roll.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Pickett finds Pickett. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Pickett now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Do your thing. Play it a little aggressive, baby. This is game time. All right, guys. All right. Let's do this, man. Right now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Chicago offense set to get started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before the break. Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Looking to throw on second down. Fields able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On play action, Fields rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A handoff for Herbert. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd and a yard, Fields. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kari Blossengame taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Let's do this, man. Don't wait for nobody else to make it. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. We got to be big time here, baby. Big. Let's go. It's about that time. Come on, man. Let us dictate. Leave it all out here.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Throwing again is Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Fields now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run here with Herbert. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Fields. Oh, good move. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
To throw is Fields.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
All eyes on Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Herbert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run the option left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now Pickett. Pass complete to Harris.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Pickett to throw.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?